So one of the most distinguishing features about the original hearts is actually the pinning of lettering and wording onto the surface. You know, you can obviously just put the pins in and follow to make words like this here. So I'm not using a template, I'm just sticking them in. If you're not very confident with making the lettering regular like this, there's a very simple way of making it look really quite sophisticated. Here I've got a printout from the computer of some lettering that I want to copy. This one's called Curls, the typeface of it, which I think works well for pinning. So I've printed it here onto a very thin paper. If you don't have the facility to print, you can use the sheet of copy paper which is in your kit to either trace or draw your chosen lettering. So here I've got the word love and I've started it, pinning it here. So the way I would do that is to lay my word onto there, and then I simply pin through the paper. So here you can see with the E I've left there so that we can demonstrate. So I've got the paper, I'm pinning through it. Let me find a sequin pin and just finish this line off here. So I'm taking them in like this, actually through the lettering and through the paper into the pin cushion, like this. Okay, so once you've done the whole of this, you then need to remove this paper. You need to remove it carefully. If you just tear it off quickly, you're going to pull all the pins out as well. I found the easiest way to do this is to almost double back on the paper. So I'm folding the paper back on itself and then pulling it gently here, and it pulls through the pins and leaves the pins in place. You need a bit of patience. If you just go for it, you're likely to pull all your pins out. Just keep making sure that these are sitting nicely into here. So you may find that you end up with little pieces of paper here left, and the simple way to get rid of those is get yourself a pair of tweezers and just tease them off. I may not be able to do this. It tends to stick in places where you're going round and the paper's curving in on itself. So here I can just pull that out like that. Okay, so I'm taking the paper away and just leaving the pins in place. And there you've got your letter in there, and you can do, this is actually onto card, but the same principle would be here. So you can do much bigger lettering here. So you just want to take your writer printed paper, put it on here, and then start pinning through, and then patiently pull the paper off when you're finished. Okay? The other way of doing lettering, of course, is much chunkier like this. I've used felt, where I've cut the lettering out of felt and then simply pinned in through. This is a felt ball that I've cut in half and pinned that on for the O. I do like it when you start getting raised up areas. Okay, so that's lettering.